This is the Oecs Newslink, a roundup of major news happening across the Oecs today. In the headlines,
Oecs and Direct Relief partner to strengthen operational resilience and emergency response. Regional workshop strengthens Caribbean capacity on genetic resources. Strengthening integration, Oecs Commission has courtesy meeting with the Territorial Council of St. Martin. Good day, viewers, and welcome to this edition of the Oecs Newslink, where we bring you the stories shaping our region. I am Malika Thompson-Snack. Thanks for joining us. Let's dive in. In our first story, the Oecs Commission recently hosted the official handover ceremony of a newly installed solar photovoltaic system, solar-powered exterior lighting, an upgraded water tank and sewer system at its headquarters in Castries, St. Lucia. Funded by Direct Relief through the Enhancing Health Infrastructure and Resilience in Oecs Member States project, these interventions support both climate action and disaster preparedness by enhancing the Oec's capacity to maintain critical functions and ensure uninterrupted operational and service delivery during emergencies. They also contribute to the EHR project's broader objective of bolstering capacity at national and regional levels to manage and mitigate the impacts of climate change and other hazards. Delivering opening remarks, Mrs. Cicera Simon, Head Human and Social Division, Oecs Commission, stated,
To our direct relief counterparts, this collaboration is a testament to the power of partnerships embodied in SDG 17, Partnerships for Goals. This fundamental aspect of our collaborative initiatives underscores the necessity of forming meaningful partnerships while also enhancing our internal capacity. Our mandate is clear and vital. We coordinate rapid damage assessments, facilitate life-saving rescue and evacuation efforts, and execute the bulk of procurement of essential medical supplies. However, our ability to deliver on this promise is linked to our operational resilience.
Also delivering remarks was Ms. Anna Umpere, Communications Coordinator for Public Relations at Direct Relief.
On behalf of Direct Relief, it is truly an honor to be here today to celebrate the handover ceremony at the Oecs Commission for Disaster and Emergency Management. Since 2019, Oecs has been an integral collaborator of Direct Relief in emergency response across the Caribbean region, including the donation of more than 40 tons of emergency medicines and medical supplies delivered to member states to date. Your support to member states throughout the different emergencies, including the COVID-19 pandemic.
Turning now to our second story, regional policymakers, scientists, and biodiversity experts gathered from March the 3rd to the 5th, 2026 at the University of the West Indies St. Augustine campus in Trinidad and Tobago for a 3-day capacity building workshop on access and benefit sharing. The workshop was organized through a collaboration between the Blue Remediomics Consortium, CARICOM, the Oecs Commission, and the German International Cooperation Agency under the CARICOM GIZ Regional Biodiversity Project. The 3-day workshop aimed at strengthening the Caribbean's ability to manage genetic resources, which are all living organisms and their parts, and ensure equitable sharing of benefits derived from their use. It focused on strengthening regional understanding and implementation of access and benefit sharing frameworks under the Convention on Biological Diversity and its Nagoya Protocol, which ensures that countries and local communities receive fair benefits where their genetic resources are used in research, biotechnology, and innovation. And in our final story this week, the Oecs Commission recently held a courtesy meeting with President Louis Muzzington of the Territorial Council of St. Martin, strengthening dialogue on key priorities. President Muzzington indicated St. Martin's willingness to work closely with the Oecs following its accession to the Oecs on March 19, 2025. At the meeting, the Oecs Commission, represented by directors, reported that its focus on transforming education systems in innovation and digitization is bearing many successes, including the full piloting and rollout of the digital Oecs primary schools curriculum. The OECS Student Census, which is currently gathering input from students from kindergarten to Form 5 on their learning experiences and challenges in order to inform education planning, was also highlighted. Improving water sustainability in the face of climate change and strengthening capacity partnerships for water and agricultural security, trade opportunities, and addressing regional transportation issues were also discussed. And this brings us to the end of today's edition of the OECS Newslink. For more updates and stories, visit our website at www.oecs.int and follow us on our social media pages. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.